this is Jenny and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to do a swatch review of the Etude House Matte Chic Lip Lacquer. So this is actually part of my July, or not July, like my June haul. And I did a haul video pretty recently, so if you guys haven't watched that, I'll put a link up here for you guys to check out what are the other products that I've recently purchased. And this was actually part of that haul that I did last month. And I'm doing a swatch review of this product and I'm pretty excited to try it out. So I guess let's get started. So if you guys are new to my channel, welcome and thank you for staying tuned and watching this video. And how I usually do my lip swatching is I usually do a gradient and then do a lip, full on lip. And I start from very light to dark shade, and then after I do all the swatching, I start to do my review and my thoughts about the product. So I guess let's get started. So the first shade that I'm going to swatch is the Peach Beige. So the Peach Beige shade is this. So looking at the packaging itself, it's very dusty rose, very rosy type of color, which is actually the type of shade that I usually go for. So let's get started and try the gradient lip look first. So guys, this is the gradient lip look. So as you guys can see, it's very nudish, rosy type of color, which is kind of great for everyday use. So it's quite nice. So now let's go on and try the full-on lip. So this is the full-on lip. Actually, this is actually quite nice. Sorry, there's a little bit of product in here, but it all, look at that. It actually looks really good, to be honest. I love it. It's actually good for every day. I feel like it's more nudish pink, which I absolutely love. This is a type of shade that I usually go for most of the time. So again, this is the Peach Beige, and this is the BE101. Next shade that I'm going to try out is the, what is this? It's the Wendy brown shade. So this is actually part of the Red Velvet collection. So I didn't get the full Red Velvet collection only because the shades of that collection is not something that I would usually wear. So it's actually mostly reds and very dark red and very intense color. And I'm usually not the type of person who would wear those type of shades. So I just bought this color because it's the type of color that is still safe and it's actually quite nice. So I bought this, and this is the Wendy brown. So let's go ahead and try the gradient lip look. So this is the gradient lip look. So I love it. It has that very nice, I would say pinkish, dusty pink shade. I love it. Now let's go on and try the full-on lip. And now this is the full-on lip. So as you guys can see, it is kind of, I wouldn't say that it's totally like an intense color, but it's kind of muted in some way. It has that little bit of brown tone to it, so it looks like a little bit of brick brown or brick pink, or not pink. I would say it's kind of a maroonish type of color. So I don't think I would probably wear this in office, but I would so use this in like a night out or like a dinner out. So it's kind of nice like that. So this is the full-on lip. And this is again the Wendy brown color, and this is BR401. The next shade that I'm going to swatch is the Romance Rose, and this looks like a very raspberry type of pink, which I would normally wear, I guess, but depending on how vibrant the color is. So let's try it out and see how it goes. This is the gradient lip look. So it wasn't actually like a raspberry pink that I was expecting it to look like, because the packaging looks like this, but when you actually apply it, it looks very muted. So as you guys can see, it looks like a purplish pink, but not too vibrant, which is actually okay. I actually love this kind of tone of color. So not too bright, so something that you would probably be able to wear every day in school or in office or whichever. So I actually love it. Let's now go and try the full-on lip. This is the full-on lip. So I think now that I've applied the full-on lip, it now looks more like the packaging where it's more raspberry pink. But a while ago when I was applying it as a gradient lip look, it kind of tones down the color a bit, which is actually okay. So at least you have an option to have a lighter color or a dark or more intense color whenever you want to. So this is how the full-on lip looks like, and it's actually quite okay, I would say. So this is again the Romance Rose. And now the last shade that I'm going to swatch from the 4 shades that I got, and this is the Too Much Orange. So this is actually the more vibrant, or the most vibrant among the shades that I got. And this is very much like an orangey type of shades. To be honest, I wasn't really expecting that it's going to be orange. So I'm hoping that it's not, because I'm not really an orange type of person. So let's start and see whether this is gonna turn out this orange. So this is the gradient lip look. So to be honest, I actually love this color. So I was kind of expecting that it would look like very bright orange, but it turned out to look like peachy when you apply it as a gradient lip look, which is actually good because I'm a peachy type of person as well. So yeah, I think it's wearable, so I think you guys will love this if you guys are into peachy tones. So this is the gradient lip look, so let's try the full-on lip. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be very, very vibrant. So let's try it out. So this is the full-on lip. So as I've expected, it's going to be really vibrant once you apply it as a full-on lip. So it's not too bad, to be honest. I think it still has that little bit of brown tone to it that kind of tones down the brightness of it. So it's kind of good in a way compared to I think there are some orange tones that I've tried that it's really extremely bright as soon as you apply it. So I think with this one it's still wearable in some ways depending on how you carry it, I would say. But if you would ask me, I wouldn't wear this every day because I just couldn't carry this type of very bright type of lip. Although it depends actually where you're actually going, to be honest. But anyway, this is the full-on lip, and so far so good. Guys, those are all the 4 shades that I have for the Etude House Matte Chic Lip Lacquer. So now let's talk about some of the aspect of this lip product, just so that you guys know what it is. So in terms of the texture and consistency, it is a little bit of a liquidy / watery type of I wouldn't say watery really, it's more a liquidy type of consistency. So it really reminds me so much of the Western brands liquid lipstick, such as the Anastasia Beverly Hills and the NYX lingerie liquid lipstick. So it is very similar to that. Because of that consistency, it does glide quite conveniently on your lips. As soon as you apply it, it tends to dry. It tends to take a while to dry off, so you really have to wait a while, and then sometimes even if it's half dry, it still transfers, so you really have to be careful with that. So in that sense, kind of not a good thing really. Yeah, in terms of the finish, I would say that it tends to finish off as matte, which is kind of good. So with this one, this is the fully dried lip product, so it is very good like that. It has that matte finish, so in terms of like photos or like in person, it does look very nice. But in terms of feeling, to be honest, as soon as I applied it, it doesn't really feel that great. Well, it is light in that sense because of that airy feeling. However, while it's drying, well, in the middle of drying, it tends to be a little bit sticky. So if you purse your lips, you'll feel that it does stick to each other quite a bit. So just like that, as you guys can see, it does stick a little bit, but it's even worse if it's like in the middle of drying. So it's not very great, to be honest. And I was kind of expecting so much with this product, really. In terms of the fragrance, it has a little bit of that vanilla extract flavoring that you put when you're baking. So it reminds me so much of that when I apply it on my lips. However, as soon as the product dries on your lips, it tends to fade away, which is kind of good, really, because I'm not really a fan of the vanilla smell. So it's good that it kind of faded a little bit because I really don't like that smell. So it's in some way quite good. In terms of the color payoff, it is very intense and vibrant. Well, depending on the shade that you bought or you actually pick, it tends to give off that very intense look. So if you're actually using it as a full-on lip, it tends to have that very solid full lip color, matte lip color, just like this. If you're actually using it as a gradient lip, it tends to, it's okay as well. It really depends on how you apply it, but then again, as I said, you have to apply it quickly because it tends to really be sticky. So it's a little bit difficult to blend it. So in terms of cleansing and removing it, it tends to be a little bit difficult to remove depending on what makeup remover you're using. So if you're removing a makeup remover like tissue or pad, it does tend to go a little bit patchy when you're removing it. So you'll have that residue of the product there. So it does, with that, I would say that it adheres very well to your lips. So you can really see that it sticks so much to your lips that it tends to be quite difficult to remove the product. So in terms of adherence, I would say that, you know, hands down, probably this adheres very well to your lips. In terms of long lasting, I would say that it's kind of in like 80% or 70%. It does fade once you eat and drink, so you have to do some reapplication. So now let's discuss about my thought about this product. So to be honest, I'm really expecting so much on this product. Like, I was actually kind of expecting that this is going to be something like the 3CE Velvet Lip Tint, just because, I don't know, like the packaging and how their Instagram page portrays the product is. But then I'm kind of disappointed in some way because it does really perform like a liquid lipstick. Well, it is a liquid lipstick, really. If you would ask me if you guys should buy this, I think that you'll probably better off buying 3CE Velvet Lip Tint because it does give off the same finish where it's very velvety, very matte. However, it's actually you know, much better in terms of, you know, feeling on your lips. So I would go for 3CE Velvet Lip Tint compared to this one, and the price point is not too far from each other, really. So yeah, in terms of that, I wouldn't really recommend. However, if you like liquid lipstick so much, you guys should try this because I would say that this is pretty much like Anastasia Beverly Hills or the ColourPop liquid lipstick. So it's great in some way, but I wouldn't really go for it if I was given another chance, really. So that's my thoughts. I hope that you love this review, the swatches and all that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure that some of you guys are actually loving this product, and I do agree with you because in some ways I guess it's good, but probably won't work for me for every day, I would say. So I hope that you love this video and I hope that you find it helpful. And if you do, please don't forget to hit subscribe and hit like. And if you guys haven't been following me on Instagram, please do. My Instagram handle is here. And yeah, please feel free to drop me a comment below, ask me questions, or maybe you want to hear more about this product, or you have questions about this product. Just drop me a comment below and I would love to have a chat with you guys. And yeah, I hope that you find this helpful. Thank you guys again for staying tuned, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye!